Handsome, talented, charismatic, funny, sexy, athletic, Hugh Jackman and myself share many traits in common, except he's a tall Australian whilst I'm a shortish Scotsman. But exactly how tall is Hugh Jackman? Really? Well, Hugh has been pretty consistent with the height he's claimed over the years. He once revealed that earlier in his acting career, he was encouraged to lie about it. No, not adding a couple of inches, but knocking a couple of inches from his height. Hugh says he was told to say he was only 6 foot tall. When Hugh got his big break in Hollywood, being cast as Wolverine, he was a bit worried that his height would be a factor with the fans. How can a 6 foot 2 inch lean man play a 5 foot 3 inch stocky character? The truth is though, he was an amazing Wolverine and cemented that role as his own over 17 years and 9 films, despite being nearly a foot taller than the character he was playing. The X-Men filmmakers used many tricks like lifts, boxes, camera angles to make Hugh look shorter. James Marsden is nearly 5'10", but you'd never have guessed it from watching the X-Men. Hugh also had something interesting to say about his height, which is a good philosophy to have on how others perceive you. Hugh claims he's 6'2", but if somebody comes up to him and says, "Hugh mate, you're only 5'10", Hugh will say this once, "I'm 6'2", and then it's up to that person to believe what they want. Why should he waste his time arguing when he knows the truth, that he's 6'2"? One thing you have to be careful about with Jackman is that when he was young, he was a naturally skinny fellow. His nickname was Sticks, but over the course of 20 years spent working out in the gym, he's bulked his physique up to the point he can deadlift 435 pounds. That's nearly 3 Big Robs in weight. That's going to take its toll on the discs in your spine. So I'm of the opinion that by age 50, Hugh's probably shrunk and lost half an inch. Now there's photographs of Hugh you'll see and wonder, was he ever near 6'2"? But that's another thing. Hugh Jackman doesn't quite stand tall in a lot of photos. Check Jackman out here with Big John Cena. Then we see another shot with John and Hugh is clearly taller there. What about with another celebrity who is almost universally seen as at least 6'5", Charles Barkley? Jackman holds up pretty well there, but notice his right knee. It's bent. He's dropping some height in his hips, something that Hugh does quite a lot when posing for photos. Liev Schreiber once said, "I'm 6'3", I'm bigger than Hugh Jackman." Well, I think Hugh might disagree with that. When comparing celebrity heights, posture, hair, shoes, camera angles, all can make a difference in how tall somebody looks, including Hugh Jackman. It can make the difference from Hugh Jackman looking shorter than Ryan Reynolds to about the same height or even taller. I think Jackman always seemed closer to 6'2" than 6'1", and with 250 votes, the celebheights.com visitors agree that Hugh Jackman was around 6'2" and nowadays about half an inch less.